The incredible trial of King Amarsen and his minister Bheemchand. Friends, today I will tell you a story that is filled with wisdom, strategy, and above all, a powerful lesson about human jealousy. This story reveals how a calm and intelligent mind can break even the most cunning conspiracies. So, let's begin. A long time ago, there lived a great king named Amarsen. King Amarsen's kingdom was known far and wide for its prosperity. The fields were lush and green, the soldiers were undefeated, and the people were happy. But the true reason behind this kingdom's success was not just the king's strength. It was also because of the brilliant ministers in his court. Among those ministers, one name shone the brightest: Prime Minister Bheemchand. Bheemchand was the king's most trusted advisor. Whenever King Amarsen found himself in a difficult situation, lost in deep puzzles or threats, Bheemchand was the one who guided him with his sharp mind and clear vision. And this very brilliance, this shining reputation, made many of the other ministers secretly jealous of him. You know how they say, where there is the brightest light, there is also the darkest shadow. That was Bheemchand's fate. His greatness made him a target of envy, but no one dared speak against him because the king respected him so deeply. One day, the royal court was in session. Inside the magnificent golden hall, decorated with grand carpets and shimmering chandeliers, the wise ministers gathered to discuss important matters. Abdullah Khan took out a small wooden box from his bag. A beautiful box sealed with a shining iron lock. He said, "This box has a magic lock. If you answer all 3 questions correctly, it will open on its own. But if you fail even once, it will stay locked forever." The entire court held its breath. Abdullah Khan read his first question. What is something that sleeps during the day but wakes up at night? Many ministers quickly shouted, "An owl. Yes, an owl is awake at night." But Bheemchand did not answer immediately. He closed his eyes, thinking deeply, weighing every word in silence. After a pause, he spoke. The answer is the stars. Stars disappear in the day, as if they are asleep, and shine at night, as if they are awake. Abdullah Khan glanced at the box. Click! The lock opened. The whole court sighed with relief, but the faces of the jealous ministers fell. Abdullah Khan continued. Now, the second question. What is something everyone has but cannot be seen? The court buzzed with whispers. Air? Fragrance? Love? But Bheemchand stayed silent. He requested one day to think. The king allowed it. You may have one day, Bheemchand. That night, Bheemchand rode to a village on horseback. There had been a robbery at a farmer's home, and he went there to investigate. He examined every corner of the house and found a frightened young boy standing in a corner. Bheemchand gently asked him, "Don't be afraid. Tell me the truth. Who stole the valuables?" The boy trembled and confessed, "I did, sir. I hid everything under my pillow." Bheemchand smiled softly. See, this is trust. The farmer trusted his son so much that the real thief was never even suspected. Bheemchand stood proudly and announced, "Your Majesty, the answer to the second question is trust." Click. The second lock opened. The court erupted in admiration for Bheemchand's brilliance, while Abdullah Khan and the jealous ministers grew tense. Abdullah Khan took a deep breath and asked, "Final question. What is something that everyone has, but no one wants to keep? The ministers looked around nervously. No one dared to answer. Bheemchand replied without hesitation, "Sorrow. Every human has sorrows, but nobody wants to keep them." Abdullah Khan fell silent, then smirked and declared, "Wrong answer." A storm of shock spread through the court. Abdullah Khan continued, "Now by our deal, the king must give me a precious reward." Bheemchand did not panic. He calmly stepped forward and asked, "Abdullah Khan, may I know, how exactly does this box work?" At those words, Abdullah Khan's face turned pale. Bheemchand continued, "Last night, I overheard some ministers talking among themselves. They planned to use you to defeat me, and no matter what answers I gave, the box would only open if they gave a signal." The entire court froze. King Amarsen's eyes blazed with anger. "Is this true?" Several ministers bowed their heads in shame. They confessed, "We sent Abdullah Khan to bring Bheemchand down because we were jealous of him." The king's voice roared with fury. "You all deserve severe punishment." But Bheemchand folded his hands in respect and said, "Your Majesty, if they realize their mistake, please forgive them. Those who accept their faults can still be valuable allies for the future." King Amarsen took a deep breath. "Bheemchand, your heart is as great as your mind." The guilty ministers fell to their knees before Bheemchand. "Please forgive us, Prime Minister." Bheemchand smiled and replied, "Remember this. Jealousy never brings good. If you walk together instead of against each other, you can make this kingdom even stronger." King Amarsen embraced Bheemchand. "My friend, today you have shown me that true wisdom is more powerful than any weapon." The entire court echoed with applause, while Abdullah Khan slipped away in silence. Moral and closing. And what do we learn from this story? Never burn yourself with jealousy over someone else's success. It destroys you from within. True wisdom is the ability to stay calm and think clearly in the hardest moments. And the most powerful force of all, trust, is invisible, but it can lift your entire life to greatness. Friends, if you enjoyed this story, please share it with someone who needs inspiration today. And don't forget to comment below. Which answer surprised you the most? See you soon with another amazing story.